Hello guys and welcome to another S Reacts. Now for today's reaction, I'll be reacting to First Kill, episode 6. And let me tell you, I'm super excited. This is going to be part 1 of my reaction. To check out part 2, there's going to be a link down below in the description box. So go click that once you have watched part 1. But yeah, it has been a little while since I reacted to episode 5. But yeah, I'm just super excited to find out. So in the previous episode, Juliet and Cal wanted to stay at school. They wanted to have a normal day. It wasn't so normal. A zombie turned up, you know, killed that boy. I can't remember what his name is, but someone got killed. And then Cal completes her first kill by killing that said zombie. And then at the end of the episode, we find out that it's Oliver and this witch, can't remember her name is, because we first saw her at like the episode 1 of that party. Turns out Oliver killed this girl because he wanted Juliet to do her first kill. Like that shocked me. I was like, what the fuck? Like what? So yes, they had this like whole plan, completing the first kill. Obviously that didn't happen, and then they turned into zombie, and then like that was not even the most shocking part. The most shocking other part was, okay, if we remember, was when Oliver wants Juliet to help him kill Eleanor, their sister. And then they would talk about the way to make Juliet become human. And oh my god, okay. I'm shook. Like, I'm still like, what the heck is happening? And not even to mention the fact that their father ate their mother's mother. Now that scene was like, what? But yeah, I'm super excited for this episode to find out what Juliet's gonna do. Like, is she gonna agree to kill Eleanor? Who knows? Do you know what? My theory is I don't think she will, because she doesn't, like, obviously, yeah, she doesn't seem like the type of person to kill people. I mean, she did complete her first kill, but that was like self-defense, and like she was protecting Cal. You know, she's protecting best friend. But yeah, I don't think in my mind that she would agree to kill her own sister. But then again, she may have to choose sides between Oliver and Eleanor, and she may choose to go with Oliver. I don't know. But it's going to be interesting to find out how that dynamic changes, because obviously Eleanor, all she really cares about is power. And yeah, and she's basically willing to do anything in order to get that. So I don't know. If you do enjoy this reaction, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below. And yeah, for today we're going to get straight into episode 6. Let's go. Ow!
Humankind is connected by a series of intimate experiences that net us together. Nurture these connections and they become the ties that bind us, make us whole.
But
is it
okay, right. Along all of that, like, obviously I said at the beginning, like, someone got killed. Because Juliet and Cal, like, found his body. And I was literally saying in, like, the previous episode, like, they're just going to leave it there, do you know what I mean? It's like... And then I wonder who actually, like, found it after them. And then, like... Because of, like, monsters are back. Like, it's going to cause a lot of drama. And obviously they're going to have to keep a low profile. They're going to have to keep a low profile. And I'm just like... Because this is going to be like it's a murder investigation, so they're going to have to keep a low profile. Even though they weren't the ones who killed him, but they are sort of involved in that sort of, like, you know, the monster hunters, that kind of thing. So yeah, like, I didn't forget, but it was kind of like, oh my god, they got investigated murder, even though the person who murdered was a zombie, and that zombie is now dead.
But last week he was brutally murdered here, and sources close to the investigation say what happened in these hallways was, by all accounts, unnatural.
The sooner we get this over with, the sooner we can be done with this whole school.
What? It's the middle of the semester.
Yeah, your semester's over. We're leaving Savannah. And before you ask why, I can list 1,000 reasons, but the only one that matters is because I said so.
Okay.
Don't you think it'll look suspicious if...
You just knew this was gonna happen. Like, obviously, like, this death being how it is, like, obviously it's unnatural because it's freaking zombie who did it. But obviously this murder investigation is obviously... I feel like they're gonna find... somehow they're gonna find out what it is that murdered this Noah. That's his name. I forgot what his name was, but that's because he's a bit of a douchebag, do you know what I mean? I'm just like, yeah, I don't really remember his name, but Noah, okay. Brutally murdered. They know it was like not like a normal sort of murder, unless you can get a normal murder, but it was, you know, unnatural, as they said. But then it makes sense for Cal's family to be like, you know what, we just need to leave. Like, there's too much on the line. Like, we're gonna get like found out, and like things are escalating. So I understand why they would want to leave, and whether this is all sort of to try and keep her away from Juliet as well. I feel like that could be like entwined with their reason for leaving. But then again, it will, as you know, Cal's gonna say, it would probably look a bit suspicious that they're leaving as soon as someone's been killed. So I don't know, I feel like this keep the low profile. Maybe that's not what they're trying to do, and maybe they should just want to up and leave, which I understand why.
I'll leave so soon after Noah's dead.
Oh, that's why we're gonna wait a few weeks. And your little fling with that vampire is absolutely over. You so much as mention her name, and I'll take you both on myself.
Seriously, like Juliet is not a threat. Like, she isn't. Like, yeah, I get they're monster hunters and they've been, you know, brought up on the whole, you see a monster, you take it out, you kill it, next one. But you can't keep them apart. You can't. I'm sorry, but you just can't. I get why her mother's like that though. Like, I get it. It's just so frustrating. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you can't keep them apart. Okay, they need to be together. And yeah, it's like even though Juliet is like a vampire, she's like a monster, but she's different. Do you know what I mean? She ain't like other vampires out there. And it's just frustrating that the mother, again, I feel like I've said this before in like previous episodes, just isn't willingly to see that. And I get why she wants to protect her family, because obviously some of the monster hunters were killed like previously. So I get why she'd want to protect her daughter, but I just kind of wish you could just look at it from Cal's perspective.
Good morning, everyone. Detectives, this way, please. Mrs. Fairmont, Mrs. Burns, please. Have a seat.
Wait, hold on, wait. What if there's like, I don't know, like CCTV footage, something like that, that shows them crime scene, that, or they were like, I don't know, what if there's something that shows them act like suspiciously, or, oh my god, imagine there's like actual like, oh my god, do you remember the last episode when, because obviously there's cameras in school, there's going to be cameras in school, when they came across Noah's body just laying there, and they just stand there, look at it, and then they leave. Is that what they're going to show? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's something that sort of gives, what's the word I'm looking for? Like gives them, oh my god, what is the word I'm looking for? Basically makes them suspects. But obviously because obviously it was a zombie that killed him. And it's like, I wouldn't really show up because it'd be like because it moves so fast, because we didn't know that. It's like a myth that the zombies are slow. But oh my god, imagine that is what they're going to show, that they're standing there looking at this boy's body who's just been murdered, and they leave him there. Like, I just have a feeling it's gonna be something like that. But we're gonna find out.
This angle shows Miss Fairmont and Miss Burns in the hallway moments before Mr. Harrington was murdered.
Okay, so why are you assuming that my daughter did something?
This is preposterous. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Is that better?
We have some questions.
Well, Juliet will be answering any of them until her father is present. I'm sure you know him.
Miss Fairmont, no one is under arrest.
Then why am I...
I assumed it was something like that. Obviously, it wasn't actually like in front of his body, but that puts them as suspects. But oh my god, this is gonna get intense. This is gonna, like, there's so many things that happen. It's gonna escalate. I'm just like, oh my god. And obviously they're gonna do whatever they can to like protect each other, both families. Whether that sort of means that they're protecting the other family as well, by protecting their own. Oh my god, this. But it's just annoying because they didn't do it. It was a freaking zombie. There's gonna be some evidence, and it's like, oh, I kind of caught on, and I was like, oh my god, it wasn't as bad. I thought they were gonna show in front of his body and like all this. Oh. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared.
Feeling interrogated.
We simply want to know if anyone saw or heard anything useful. Yeah, because you have no idea who killed that boy.
What we know is that Noah Harrington's spine was ripped from his body. And your girls were...
Based on this footage, you obviously have no idea. My God, what is this? Amateur hour? What is your badge number?
Mom. Stop. I heard screams. I thought I could help. When I got there, it was too late.
Wait in the car.
You too, Julia.
Let me guess. There's just going to be some sort of plan to keep them separated, but there's going to be but they're going to try, by protecting their own, they're going to be protecting each other, and they want Juliet and Cal to be like separated. They don't want them to have any contact, and then they're just going to have like this mutual agreement to stay quiet, and you know. But it's going to be like, you've got to keep your daughter away from my daughter. You've got to keep your daughter away from my daughter. Otherwise, you know. I can imagine how this conversation's going to go. Yeah.
Then why can't you keep your child away from mine?
Young love is a powerful thing.
Calliope's on love. She's hooked, like some kind of junkie.
Talia. You're right. We have issues. Sure.
Shall we say 1 o'clock?
And be a dear and leave those nasty spare guns at home.
Keep your fangs in your mouth. We won't have a problem.
Talia, we will always have a problem.
Go off. Do you know what? I could stand two queens, you know? Both doing what they think is right for their families. They just want to protect their daughters at the end of the day, which I can understand from both sides. Obviously, they're on different sides because one's a monster hunter. But, yeah. But go off. This, even though they are like, they don't like each other, I'm liking the dynamic between them, and it's interesting. It's very interesting. It's like, got to pretend to agree with you, and it's just like, it's like the whole thing. I'm just like, okay. But this whole keeping Cal and Juliet away from each other, let's be honest, it's not going to work. And Cal's in love, Juliet's in love. They're both in love with each other. So this whole trying to keep them apart, it's not happening. It's not going to work. They are going to stay together, and they're going to find ways to be with each other. Do you know what I mean? And it's gonna get juicy is all I'm going to say. And I sound like my sister.
So, thanks to that vampire, your sister's now a murder suspect.
That's not true. Cal said.
Murder, huh? Wow.
Will Just don't make me move again.
See, everything out of your mouth just proves my point. Thank God your father's back. It's time for a severing. And we need to do it as a family.
I understand where the mum's coming from, but I don't like. Obviously, you trying to tell your daughter to stay away from someone, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. The more you tell someone not to do something, the more they're going to do it. And let's be honest, Cal's going to do whatever the hell she wants because she's in love with Juliet, and we know this. And like, I just, you know, and hopefully and of course she wants to stay. Like, for him to keep moving every, like, all the time, it's not good. But now they're murder suspects. Jeez. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. But, I don't know. It's like, I always say I get it. I could get why her mum's like that. I get the Cal and Juliet situation, like they want to be together, and it's like it's forbidden, and obviously it's unusual for like a monster hunter and a vampire to be like, you know, but it's not Juliet's fault that Cal's a murder suspect, and like they're both murder suspects. Like, it's not. But yeah, they did try to help, but obviously it was too late, and now they just got to like pretend, and it's gonna get a whole lot messy. A lot more messy.
Well, that went well.
One day I'm gonna eat that woman.
This is crazy. I'm not doing it.
When a vampire bites a human, it can create a psychic bond between them. A severing breaks the bond.
Baby girl, please sit and listen.
I underwent a severing after my mother was killed to make sure I wasn't connected to the vampire who killed her.
Wait, the vampire who killed your mom bit you too?
We don't know for sure, but he underwent a severing just to be safe.
So obviously they believe that her connection to Juliet is because she got bit. But like, what happens if this severing isn't the reasoning for why she's connected? Like, obviously she has feelings for Juliet. They think it's because of this, you know, her biting her or whatever, and I don't think it is. Do you know what I mean? I feel like she just likes her because she likes her. Like, I don't think it has anything to do with this bond, whatever. There may be some part of that's true, we've got to find out, but whether Cal goes through with this severing or whatever, she's still gonna have feelings for Juliet. Like, we all know this, we all know that. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see, like, and obviously she'll probably try and pretend that like it's worked just to get her family off her back, but it's gonna be interesting.
I'm seen as 90% of the job.
Fair enough. But I can't promise I won't fang out and drain one of those assholes.
And that is exactly why you are not invited. You want to help? Find Bunny Wheeler. Remind her that I'm not the enemy.
What a complete waste of my time.
On it.
Who knew that someone with green eyes could have that much power? I mean, he's got a point. Like, Eleanor, she's going to do what she's going to do, and her keeping away is the best for everybody. And if they want to, like, get out of this murder investigation without anyone getting, you know, arrested, charged, whatever, then basically Eleanor's got to do what her father says, and she ain't going to enjoy it. While all this is happening, what's happening with Oliver and, like, the witch, and, like, I wonder how that is going to play a part whilst they're, like, under this murder, like, during this murder investigation, and how that's going to work. But yeah,
Every time we get together, a good time is had by all.
Oh yeah, no argument here. My husband impaling you is the highlight of my week.
Okay, let's just assume we're all exactly where we need to be.
Kinds of monsters would think that they're safe here, and the more of them, the more of you.
Oh, and more of us, huh?
Then we're on the same page. Which brings us back to the elephant in the room. That high school incident was a shit show, complete with video evidence of our daughter's involvement.
The memory card with the original video from the school's camera may have found its way into my hands.
Oh, ooh. Interesting. I mean, go off. Like, obviously, because they're not guilty. They didn't do anything wrong apart, like, you know what I mean? It's like they didn't kill that boy. The zombie did it. They killed well, Cal killed the zombie. But, yeah. Oh, it's gonna get interesting, guys. Like, even more, like, him being, yeah. But obviously they've got to try and, like, find a way to make it not obvious that that's what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, he may have, like, the footage, whatever, he can get rid of it, but obviously do it in a way that's not, like, suspicious. This whole, like, scene is hilarious to me, like, the whole, like, passive aggressiveness, and it's like, I'm smiling at you, but, like, I'm not really smiling at you. Like, realistically, all they want to do both is just kill each other.
Let's just with it. Just a few hours, max. Our son's pretty much a programming whiz.
He can make that video tell whatever story we needed to tell.
Without anyone realizing they aren't seeing what they originally thought they saw.
He's that good.
Three hours.
And a commitment to keep Juliet away from Kyle.
Forever.
At a minimum.
We have a deal. But we will never forget the raid.
Neither will we.
That's not gonna happen. Okay, Juliet and Cal are gonna find a way to meet up together, like, obviously in secret, and they're gonna think, oh, we're doing it, we're keeping them away from each other, but we all know they'll find a way to be together and, like, I don't know, like, be together, but, like, hang out with each other and, like, see each other. But I wonder, like, with this whole, like, they're gonna change, like, the footage to make it look like what they want to make it look like. But does that mean... I don't know if I have a feeling they're going to try and make Juliet look guilty. I don't know why I have that sort of, like, worry that they're going to try and... obviously keep, like... manage to keep Cal... out of it, kind of, and, like, put Juliet in the firing line. I don't know why I have that worry. I just have that feeling that, like, that could be something that they do. But then again, would they? Because then they, I don't know. They've got a deal, so I don't know.
Ready?
That sounds creepy.
Darkness to light, tarnished to purity, puriatis to tenderness.
Who's the best?
Oh my... Okay, I did not realise that his mum literally got bitten right in front of him. I don't know what's made me tear up. No, that must be so traumatising. Oh my god. I don't know why it's making me tear up. I'm not laughing because it's funny, I'm just laughing because I always laugh at myself because I don't know why, that's just, oh my, why, it's a little boy and he's just walking with his mum's, woman walks past, she comes back behind, she bites, like, oh. I didn't think that his mum... Oh my god. Just brought the memories back. What if him doing that has like helped Cal in a way, like, you know, like how they think, that's severed that tie, whatever. But what if that him doing that to help her has also made his sort of severing, how do I word this, like sort of, how do I word it? I don't know how to word it, guys. Like, I just, but sort of doing that has made all those sort of memories that he had come back, and he like, and all that trauma he had maybe was just like buried inside of him, and he hasn't, like, because I'm shit, like, he was like really, really young there. So what if all that has just made him relive it? Obviously he's relived it because he keeps like dreaming about it, thinking about it. But what if by severing the tie between, well, severing, we don't know actually if he has severed, but between Cal and Juliet has brought all that back for him that he probably pushed down, suppressed, and it's just brought all the way back up, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know, guys, but I'm still shook. Oh my god. I knew it. Like, she's gonna go see Juliet. We all knew this was gonna happen. We all knew. We like, oh my god. Like, we all knew that this severing, whatever, wasn't gonna work. She's not connected. Well, maybe slightly. You could say they were like bonded, but they're in love with each other, and we all knew they were gonna find it. Like, the fact that she's got to see it. Okay, I need to calm down. Calm.
What are you doing? Trying to get your attention.
Whenever I want to get away, I lay here and imagine I'm somewhere else.
Where?
Now. You want to be with me?
I had to choose between you and my family. I choose my family.
What about us? Cal, I mean, maybe while you're here in Savannah, we're supposed to make you happy.
We're not supposed to be, Jules. That's the whole point. Theo formed a ritual to sever this hold you have on me.
Why are you in my dream?
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. They're in each other's dreams. So that bond that was meant to be like severed has not been severed whatsoever. Okay. Interesting. This whole episode's been crazy so far. But that is going to be the end of my part 1 reaction. If you did enjoy it, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below. And yes, if you want to check out my part 2 of this reaction, click the link down below. I'm intrigued. I want to find, I'm obsessed, guys. Like, I'm literally like obsessed. But yeah, I'll see you in, ow, I just scratched myself on the face. I will see you with my part 2 reaction down below. So yeah, I'll see you guys over there. Bye.